is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we took on the battle, the goddess's right of rebirth. There was a battle in the mausoleum. I missed a chest, which sucks, but we got our sword of the creator. That's kind of a shitty the downside is if you use it too much, you're gonna have to neglect stats and other things to repair it, which, but let's get back to it. Start a new month, new chapter, and probably, I don't know, we'll have to see. But every time we start a new month,
Part 1, White Clouds,
all the monastery
Verdant
stuff going
rain
on.
Moon, Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fódlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fódlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
That's probably my favorite of the tapestries so far. I really like that one. That one looked great. All right, their new place to explore in the monastery. Blacksmith, finally. Do I have it? I hope so. We got $4 grand. Church of Ceros for funding.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
Damn.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Ceros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword.
He's an aide.
Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you.
Okay.
That is all.
That's cool.
Hey, Teach.
I
gotta say,
can I recruit
never
Catherine
would
now?
have guessed you were a descendant
Shamir?
of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator. The very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
what are you talking about? I'm not his descendant. I mean, we might be, you don't know. What are you talking about?
Boy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
Don't understand.
Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Hello?
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next Roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, This is Judith,
I was
also
gonna
known as
say,
the hero of House
introductions?
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
Plenty. Actually, not
If
much.
her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphne of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the Round Table conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on.
Tell
let's
him
get going.
again.
Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
I like her.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments.
Of course, of course.
After this
Anime
discovery,
powers.
I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
The crest of flames. The Fire Emblem, I see.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
All right. So you found out what the Fire Emblem is in this game. Manuela's birthday. Tea party, let's get it. Chamomile. Reference popular for its intoxicatingly strong, bright notes. To chamomile.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
Offer some tea.
Thank you. It's good.
All right. Hopes for future, guessing someone's age, the view from the bridge.
No.
Oh. Well.
Huh?
Methods for growing taller, perfect recipes, the last battle. Recipes? Okay. Word of advice, capable comrades, school uniforms, word of advice? Okay. Damn, we missed that first one though, man. A nice tea time, okay. Impactful conversations too.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Damn. Missing that first one. I'm upset. You're curious to know how Manuel is doing? Go for a visit. Yes.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
You were sleeping.
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear?
Of course.
Oh, what is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering. Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
You good?
I'm fine. Just hold on a moment. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want?
That took a while. What were you doing?
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume.
Hey, you told me I could.
Put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
Sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
About last night.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
He said, we will never go out together again.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Sleep up. She scares away everyone she goes on a date with. Interesting. But finally a support with a non-student. We finally got one. That tea party probably, like, pushed that. You have allies who can take intermediate exams. Yes! 1% with a battle. I mean, I'm tempted, honestly. Certifications. Okay. So let's see. 66%. Thief. Ooh. Tempting. Cavalier, Brigand, Archer. Archer being intermediate is weird to me. Brawler, oh my god. Mage, Dark Mage, Priest. That actually looks pretty cool. I actually really like that. Dark Mage doesn't look bad either. Okay. I mean, we could try to get Mercenary. Claude. What are these? Oh, that's Brigand. Okay. Don't have C and Bow yet? Damn. At the 65s... I don't know. Haven't passed one yet. Feel like it's definitely less than 65. But, you know. Okay. And those are the only two people that are level 10, right? Yeah, Marianne and Hilda are close behind. So what's our lowest level? Lowest level 6. Okay, people are getting places. Marketplace, blacksmith. I hope that's what's... I mean, we're gonna explore. It said there was new things in the monastery. Ongoing event, house versus house lance tournament for an intermediate seal. Okay, oh, real quick. Support, no. Supports. Anything over here, down here? No. We have a bunch of supports though. Claw, oh my god. You know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because, like, looking at the calendar, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a whole lot accomplished in this video. We're gonna do our monastery exploration. I think that's what we're gonna do. Monastery exploration, support, and then we're gonna end it on supports. We just have a nice chunk of supports to, well, but I should get them out of the way, right? So I can start building to the next one. All right, gonna start with a big chunk of supports, and then we're gonna do some monetary exploration and call it a day. So let's get all of these. Get a nice thing of popcorn, a nice blanket. Let's get it going.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished preparing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
Bless Raphael. All right, Lysithea.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true, right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Okay, that was pretty good. I think this is our first B support.
Marianne, please accept my apologies for my behavior yesterday.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Asking you about your family like that was pretty insensitive of me. No matter how curious I am, that's no way to treat someone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You weren't being insensitive. I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't spend much time talking about myself. Not to people, anyway.
If not people, then with who? Unpeople? Non-people?
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable talking to anyone who isn't a person.
I was actually joking, but now I'm mystified. Who is it you like to talk to?
Dorte the horse.
Ah, of course. Good old Dorte. And does he understand what you tell him?
We understand each other. He tells me when he's sleepy, or when his stomach hurts, or if his nose itches.
Sounds like a complainer, that Dorte. But let's table this fascinating discussion for just a moment. Now that we've gotten in some small talk, I'd like to know what you're hiding. You are hiding something, right? Your lineage, perhaps?
No.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's all just idle gossip, that's fine too. But if it's something silly like, my ancestors were cursed, therefore I'm cursed, you should know that I won't accept that nonsense. That sort of thinking is stupid, and that's all there is to it. Say your ancestors were thieves. Does that make you a thief, even if you've never stolen a thing? Of course not.
But people have burdens to bear from the moment they're born. My burdens are so big that I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore.
People certainly are born with burdens. She's right about that. But Marianne, don't you know that you can choose not to carry them?
More info. Dig further. Must know.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my hand slipped again. Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. Could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Ho, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Yeah, I see your point.
Okay. Raphael supports with Marianne. Oh boy. It's gonna scare her away.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks,
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Oh, I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne! Who are you talking to? Huh? Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing!
Then she runs
I hope
away.
I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Oh my, that incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, Leone and Ignatz.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Man. Poor Ignatz. Conehead will find his day. Alright. Exploration. Hello.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Interesting. Alright, we have a quest from Seteth. Oh my god. Quest from Seteth. Flane. Blacksmith! Finally. Rhea, Seteth, clearing the way, merchant. Alright. Unusual trade routes, assistant needed. Interesting. Tending to the saints. Oh, that's another new icon. All of these are new icons, actually. Okay. So we got a bunch of new mechanics coming into play, it seems like. All right. Well, first thing, no, not that. First things first. Let's do the things we know.
Hey there.
Because this is, we'll talk to you.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
Take your word for it.
You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
Okay. What do we got here? Needle and thread. Probably belong to someone who hides away doing needlework. Okay. Hides away. I mean, Bernadetta maybe, but needlework, I don't know. Let's see what goodies we got right here. Harvest. Rose, lavender, carnation, white Verona. A res stat booster. Okay, cool. All right. Plants, Boop. And boop. Cultivate. Prune. Alright. Manuela's right here, so we'll talk to her as well.
Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I'll protect them. Invite to tea, lost item. Do we happen to have any lost items for you? Enthusiastic about training, a graduate, likes telling jokes, interested in tea, went to school of sorcery, often finds themselves in fights, adult with a taste for liquor.
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
Of course it's yours. Flashy clothes. And then what gifts do we have? I mean, I don't know what I do have a list I could probably check real quick. What's her, let's see, Manuela. Oh, wait. What was the thing we literally just picked up? Needlework. Flowers. That's pretty much all we have. Flowers and plants, traveling art coins. Hold on, lost item. Needle and thread.
That's not mine.
Oh.
I hope you find the owner.
She does like needlework though. Alright. Do you like flower? It doesn't say yes or no to flowers. Have a carnation.
Thank you, Professor.
Alright. We have 4 points now that we can spend. C rank and swords.
Thank you.
Hey, let's get that support going. Oh, we also need to find more teas. I don't know how we get more, but
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
all right, let's see if we can get a perfect.
Smells lovely.
All right.
Huh?
Monastery mysteries, gardening.
Yeah.
So we just found her in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Evaluating allies, monastery security, guessing someone's age. Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, that was in the first one. Flayn, first crushes. Let's go with that one. Okay. I keep forgetting I have to press A again
Who are
when that
you,
pops up.
really? Such a mystery. I don't really understand you. Tell me everything.
Admonish, chat, nod. Chat.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the perfect. Okay, learning with poledoo. Hear it. Admonish. Warn or reprimand someone firmly. Oh. Yeah, no. Perfect tea time. Gift?
Huh?
Owl feather.
Oh, Professor. This makes me very happy.
And then observation. Joke.
Oh.
Banter?
Nah.
Where's it? Our move camera.
Oh, what fun. Your gaze is sensuous. I don't hate it.
Wait, so it recognized that I'm looking at her face. The curiosity is there. We gotta do it at least once, right? Oh, will it not let me?
Professor!
Oh.
Every rose has its thorn. Every beautiful leg should have a dagger, don't you think?
But I'm not looking at your leg. I'm just off to the side. Well, I mean...
Oh, what fun.
Okay, so we can just get different angles.
Your
Nod. The dialogue, though, is pretty solid. So we can get,
Every rose
like,
has
shoulder
its
up.
thorn.
Okay, I see. So it's based on camera angle, it looks like, for, like, a picture, not I can look anywhere I want and see where you react. Okay.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need.
All right. Charm increased by 1 as a result of the tea party. Manuela's charm increased by 1. We don't even have you as a unit, but like, cool. All right, now out of curiosity. Okay, no. Seeing if it like immediately gave me another support rank. It'd be wild. Okay. So I think how we're gonna start this is we're gonna make a line straight for all the quests. Flames right here. And then we'll do the rest afterwards.
Still. Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you
What?
help me with a favor?
Tending to the saints, pick up. Oh, there's a dog around here. God fucking damn it. I cannot believe how poorly maintained the saint statues are. Just look at them. Clutter at their feet as though that it's even remotely acceptable. Pick up the objects that are scattered on the ground in the front of the saint statues. The saints depicted by these statues are known for performing miracles in the past, and they might bless you for your hard work. Okay. Let's come down here. Oh, you're right here.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Poor guy. Iron welding material. I thought this said wedding material. I was like, iron wedding material. What? Okay, hold on. There's Verona. White flower seeds. You quest.
I could use your help.
Bandits have overrun my trade route. Please, can you clear them out so the merchants can reach the monastery? Head to Magdred Way and take down the bandits. New merchants will come to the monastery to sell their wares if they know that the area is safe. Okay. Quest battles. You need to go battle to complete certain quests. Choose the battle option on your day off. Cool. Okay. Used bottle perfume, particular about fashion. Okay. Black sand steel.
Hey, could you help me out?
I'm running low on supplies. Soon I won't have anything left for forging weapons or making repairs. Sorry to bother you with this, but can you fetch some materials for me? Find the iron wielding material near the marketplace and give it to the blacksmith. Once you do, you'll be able to ask the blacksmith to forge weapons for you. Yes! Forge the way.
Knew I could count on you.
Alright, it's finally time.
Hey there.
Repair everything. How expensive is this shit? Smithing stones.
Is this it?
240. Okay. Iron sword.
Is this it? There you go.
Let's see. Iron lance. Completely broken 280.
Is this it? There you go.
Durability. Iron bow.
Is this it? There you go.
Oh, there's a May. Oh, that's iron axe.
Is this it? There you go.
Iron lance.
Is this it? There you go.
This is expensive to do. But at the very least, we finally can repair
Is
shit.
this it? There you go.
This is what I've been waiting for, like, all game. Iron gauntlets.
Is this it?
Put them
There
back.
you go.
Okay. Man, forge. So... Let's see. Marianne. We forge this Iron Lance Plus, or we can completely upgrade it to a Steel Lance. Interesting. Okay, what about... Okay, so the rusted things that we have, right? Rusted axe. It does also cost money, but yeah, it just turns it into an iron axe. Okay. I think that's cheaper than going to buy an iron axe, though. It's $240 and some material. Let's go see.
Anytime.
So that's the armor.
Welcome.
$240 and material. An iron axe costs $600. Yeah, so it's definitely cheaper than buying a new one.
Soon.
Cool. All right, while we're here.
What do you require?
I don't think, let's see, confirm. All right.
Farewell.
Hey there.
Finally, man, finally. Steel sword, can't upgrade it. Provides, unlocks a professor at level B plus or higher. C plus or higher here. Okay. Interesting.
Come back anytime.
All right, we still have, let's see, what are the quests? There's one, oh, way up here. So, oh, there's two in here.
I am trusting you. You
Sup?
must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Okay.
May I ask a favor of you?
It's not always easy to adjust to life here at the monastery. I'm sure the transition has been less than comfortable for some of your students. Perhaps you can help them. Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life in their monastery, and give them herbs to help alleviate their issues. Okay. Sure. And Seteth?
Ah, Professor. Geralt was looking for you.
Where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
View quest. A visit. Oh, he has 2 things. Okay, maintaining your
I
training.
have something to ask of you.
Instructing your students should always be your foremost priority, but that does not mean you can grow complacent. You must keep up with your own training as well. Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Heading out onto the battlefield to further hone your skills. Or head out to the battlefield to further hone your skills. Training weight, steel sword, merchant military.
I have something to ask.
Okay, and then this month only, a visit to Geralt. Find Geralt and speak with him. Geralt is looking for you. I last saw him near his quarters, but if he's not there, simply ask around. Okay. Well, let's continue finishing these quests. And then yeah, we'll just, oh, wait, while we're over here.
What? Right.
3 notes, okay. I've reunited with my daughter after years of being apart, but I'm the one who left her in the first place. I don't know what to say or even how to speak to her. Just love her and treat her with kindness. Gilbert, okay. We haven't talked to him. There are 2 notes. I've never been good at arithmetic, but I can see how it would be a great skill to have when negotiating with merchants. How to make it easier to learn. Ask a friend to instruct you. Keep practicing. It has to sink in eventually. Memorize the lesson. Keep practicing. Wow. Fuck you too, Ash. I wish to make more friends, but my brother always interferes. How can I get him to back off? I bet he's just worried. I'll try to persuade him to stop. Understand if you just explain it to him? Yeah. I mean, it definitely wouldn't work with set death, but I don't know.
Own way. But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church, and now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright. Oh, was that? Art book. Alright, I think Ignatz wants that. Okay, so what's going on over here? Saint Indechard. Saint Statue Artisan? Okay, shards.
You have helped me so much.
Okay, we finished that. Renown increased. Renown in the Saint statues. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary battles, you will earn renown, which can be spent to restore the statues of the four saints. As you restore the statues, you gain various bonus to your unit's growth. What?
Need something?
So the Sethlene statue, Lance skills, faith, experience, plus 5% experience. So we have 5,400 points that we can spend. Class experience, axe skills, sword skills, bow skills. This also has brawling skills on it. And sword, reason, writing, divine, axe, authority, flying, lance, faith, divine, pulse. I don't know what divine pulse is. I mean, well, how many bows do I have? I have a lot. We don't really have many classes to pick from currently. We're just kind of throwing weapons around. But this also has brawling to it, so.
This one? You're all set.
Okay, brawling skills. Oh.
This one? You're all set. This one?
Experience plus 5.
You're all set.
So it just says experience plus 5%. It doesn't say specifically.
This one?
Or.
You're all set.
Bows.
This one?
So if we just get the 5% for all of them.
You're all set.
That's 20 plus 20% experience. That's real nice.
You're all set. This one?
Also, it's individual points. I thought maybe it's like, oh, I have 5,000. I can go all the way down here, but no.
This one? You're all set.
Okay.
This
yeah,
one?
we're just gonna get the 5%, and we'll see where we're
one?
standing point-wise from there.
You're all this one? You're all set.
Okay. Flying, riding, heavy armor, class experience plus 1?
This one?
Oh, for like mastery, flying plus 2, riding plus 2, heavy armor plus 2. Let's do class experience plus 1. That sounds nice.
You're all
then
set.
We can't afford to do anything else. It's 1,000.
See you again soon.
But okay, that's pretty cool. Some passives that you can just upgrade by continuing to do shit. All right. All right. We're here, so might as well
So the whole
clear out the
plan
rest.
to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
All right. On Mercedes is also here.
Isn't it strange? Saint Seros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
Okay, quest stuff. Fast travel.
Professor, are you looking for Captain Geralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Okay. There was also something else here, I think. Yeah. There we go.
Hi.
Sup?
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Oh, give students some herbs. Oh, yeah. It's like, confidence herbs. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Motivation increased. Okay. I mean, while we're here, we might as well... How you doing, Hanneman?
Oh my, the crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames. No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
Excitement is understandable.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Okay, let's see. Crest analyzer, revealed the crest of flames. Okay, no like need of hair or anything. And I think there was one more thing to check. I mean, while we're here, we might as well.
Really?
Oh, it was. Oh, I don't think I've ever been over there. Hold on. All the way over here. Oh, this is the library. I've just never walked here manually. I always warp to the library.
Maybe. The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
Okay. So from here, stable. Oh wait, did something else open that we? Maybe not. Well, actually, I think something open. Hold on, okay. We're gonna fast travel to the stable. Because there's a quest or something going on over here. This way, spotted Ferdinand. Yes, yes.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want, and some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
Oh, you're the hopeful herbs?
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I appreciate your effort.
There we go. Fruit. Cool. Head out for the battlefield. Head out to battle. Find Geralt. Okay, so that's our next plan of action. But okay, real quick. There was. Yeah, we'll talk to everyone here in a second. We're passing this. I feel like it's gonna send us somewhere else. So while we're passing this. Hello? Who is you?
Oh, Geralt? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
Well, maybe that's what I was about to actually go walk to.
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus.
Okay.
I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter.
Oh, sorry.
I have come in, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Okay, new guy.
Oh.
I mean, okay, let's clear this while we're
That
here.
man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Strang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
I mean, he looks kind of like, Hubert.
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
What? You're related to one of the enemies?
What the?
Alright. Interesting. Not what I wanted. I think... Okay, let's go talk to Seteth. But I'm pretty sure where I was going is gonna be where this graveyard is.
Well...
Let's see.
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is?
Might as well.
Very well.
You have discerned Geralt's whereabouts. You can now view his location on the map. Yep, that's exactly where I was going to go, but I couldn't. Oh, because I haven't been there, I guess I can't warp there. All right. Oh no, it's attached to the knight stable or whatever. Where am I? I don't know. Knight's Hall. Yeah, this is where I was gonna run. I wonder if I could have, probably wouldn't have been able to like sequence break it or anything.
Oh. Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Here, of all places? Why? Yeah, I was like, why is her grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh, goddamn. Okay.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Got some 500 renown for that. Mint leaves for tea time. Goddamn. Time has worn away the name, which is now illegible. She was 20? Jeez, resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories. Well, I guess, oh. Okay, so she was 20. I don't know if we know Geralt's age. We might, I don't know. But, goddamn. She's probably what, like 45 or so?
Hey.
That's unfortunate. Okay, well, all the quests are completed. So, is there anything else I want to check? Oh, there's a prize in the training grounds. So we're gonna do the training grounds. I'm gonna spend a point here. Let's talk to everyone while we're here.
Sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fódlan is a complicated place.
Alright. Bless you, Dedo.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Yeah, Mercedes mentioned something about you looking familiar too. You guys have the same hair color. Interesting. Alright. Lance tournament. Marianne. She's got good lances. Let's do it. Oh. Well. Damn speed, though. Well, okay, let's not... Who's fast with a... I mean, Hilda has speed. We can throw Hilda in here again. Oh, because I failed. Oh. Because I failed, oh. I guess. I want to get the prize. Hilda's got this, though. I can press B to, like... Yeah, to skip it. We know for a fact we got that one. Bernadetta, easy. Chomp change. Smelly. Out of here. I like they're against students now instead of just faceless people. Sylvain. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, we should be good without needing to heal. As long as we don't miss a 90. Okay, good.
I put in some work.
Whew. Semifinals. We gotta heal. Oh, come on now. 75. Fuck you. Took an extra 6 damage. I was like, we could miss again, I suppose. An extra 6 damage that I didn't. Man. But that was semifinals, so we can use the heal anyway for the final. Oh, against Dimitri. Okay. Full heal. Okay. As long as we don't miss, we're good. Don't miss, Hilda. Yes!
You lost to me?
His music is really good here, though. Hell yeah, Hilda. Okay. Well, there's one more... You know, we'll end this with, like, a meal or something. So, I'm gonna go get the rest of the conversations that we have all around campus, and then I think we're gonna end this with a meal.
Think of it. The sword of the Creator, belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Ray is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance Roundtable conference, but it was still exhausting. There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
Captain Geralt was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got him so concerned? If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can. I did, but he just dodged the question. Still, it's worrying to see him like that.
How are you managing the Sword of the Creator? No problems? I hope you have not left it lying somewhere unattended or anything foolish like that. You will need the sword's power on your next mission. I trust you will handle it without much issue.
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold.
Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the Sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? Oh, I was just kidding. Anyway, as I said before, I do like having a little drama in my life.
The Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be?
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal.
Actually...
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of north are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
The coffin of Seiros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the Sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
The head of the Western Church holds the title of Bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the Sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Okay. Oh, so our mission at the end is gonna be we're gonna be fighting Sylvain's brother. I see. Also, this guy, we did his like confessional, but never actually talk to him.
Hail, Professor. If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment.
This is Ennet's dad, I believe.
I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Alright, what faculty? Saint Cethlene's statue adds, okay. Cool. So that's, yeah, for our last thing, I want to do something motivation boosting. So let's do, I did find bait. Lots of fish out there today. Oh, I have to talk to him first. So let's fish real quick. Yeah, we were herring bait. Let's see what we got. Damn. Caledonian gar. Oh, when you say lots of fish, oh. Huh. We just got multiple, that's, okay, cool. Okay, let's head up here. Yeah, I think I want to do another, the Fish Bounty Festival. Raphael, fish sandwich, Leonie. Guard, Fernand, Petra. Oh, that's like the only people. Well, let's do. Let's see, Manuela and Catherine then.
This is a wonderful dish. You could sell this in any restaurant in the capital.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody.
All right. And there we go. All right. Another day complete. Out of curiosity, out of everything we do, there's another support. Oh. Oh shit. One with Catherine and then B with Manuela. Try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Okay, let's watch. Let's look at the look at the map real quick. I don't know if maybe. Okay, let me fast travel. See if it maybe refreshes anything. I doubt it, but check the map. Oh, it does. I'm glad I did. Okay, let's get these last two supports, and then we'll call it good. We'll do Manuela's last because we saw hers already. Hopefully this is yes, Catherine. All right.
I wonder why.
Sorry?
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment? You're not particularly strong or good-looking.
Wow.
You seem exceedingly unremarkable. Not that I doubt.
I mean,
you
you're
were a
right.
skilled
Like,
mercenary.
Byleth is pretty ugly.
Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention. Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented.
Sorry?
I'm not blaming you, I'm just perplexed. And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator. It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually handed over to you. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's because you're related to Geralt. He was a leader of the Knights of Seiros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fódlan. By the time I joined, he was gone. So I don't know him too well, but he's strong, right?
Not as strong as people say.
Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fódlan who hasn't heard tales of the Bladebreaker. Maybe that's it. Geralt used his influence to help you. But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you. Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well. And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
Incredible.
Professor?
All right, and Manuela, outside of our house.
Professor, a pleasure to see you.
Why are you here?
I was here for confessional. Confessing my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too?
No need to ask, go ahead.
I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
We can just say yes. Nah, you'll find someone.
Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I?
At least you know.
Be honest. Do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks.
You're definitely attractive.
I knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this beautiful. Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be... what? My personality?
I think it's fine.
A girl can tell a lie when she hears one.
Oh.
You think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws?
No.
Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now, you'll make me blush.
Incredible. I love it. Alright. End of the day. Good shit. Manually, of course. But... oh, am I not able to save? God damn it. Alright, let's just throw shit. Continue budding talent. The unit now excels at the lance skill. We got the 3 stars. Frozen Lance combat art.
Someone like me do this.
Fancy. Okay, well now that you have that, let's see. The goddess is going to help. Sword. We'll go with flying. Okay, we got 3 more choices. Leonie, maybe. Or Ignatz? Yeah, let's do Ignatz. Alright, Raphael. D. Sure, we'll do some axe, why not?
That was...
And we have one more. Yeah, more axe. So close. One more Hilda. Yeah, continue with that armor.
That was so helpful.
Okay. I think we're good. Goals, I'm just gonna keep goals. Begin lecture.
Question, Professor.
I don't care about being pretty or anything, but it bothers me that some people don't even realize I'm a girl. The wrong, pay them no mind. Doesn't matter if people think you're pretty. Maybe you're overthinking it. The wrong, pay them no mind? Maybe you're overthinking. The wrong, pay them no mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Motivation increased. Oh! Oh, there we go. C rank professor. Number of adjutants you can deploy has increased. Now receive more monthly funds for activities. Master classes have been unlocked. Your recipe book for cooking together has expanded. Adjutants, once you reach professor level C, you can assign an adjutant to follow a unit into battle. The number of adjutants you can assign per battle increases with your professor level. Depending on, hold on. It says dying. Depending on class, adjutants can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow-ups occasionally adds a follow-up attack in combat. Guard defends against and reduces damage from follow-up attacks. Heal occasionally heals the host unit at the start of a turn. Adjutants are more effective at higher support levels. They get experience in battle, but do not lose weapon durability and do not die if the host unit is defeated. Yo. Alright. So it's like power leveling. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh, something happening on Saturday. Oh, this.
We'll knock their socks off.
That wasn't so bad.
Ah, we got a perfect. There we go. Give me that money. All right. Skill level Raphael, Ignatz. Skill level Hilda. Helm Splitter.
I think I've got the hang of it.
Brawling Prowess 2.
Yeah.
Authority. Okay. Cool. Well, we're gonna auto-save, but we're going to manual save as well. We'll look at the new classes and everything for the next episode. That's gonna be where I call things for today. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.